The lineup we have suggests it's going to be a 4-5-1 formation, Jim.
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
Well, we're on the way. Milic. Gumenyu. Not clear. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Out to the left it goes. That has been cut short. Not the most accurate pass. Moutinho, a good play on the left-hand side here. Out towards the flank. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Cuts out the pass. He's in plenty of space here. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. Goes for a shot! It's there! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Lech Poznan break through nice and early, just as they wanted it. Moutinho, and it's played forward, and he's on a charge. Elect and a chance! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, you've got to admire the confidence and the agility. Wasn't too far off either.
He's had a shot! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
Well, it wasn't the best pass, was it? The apologetic look says it all. He knows he could have got his team in real trouble then.
Well timed, excellent interception. Chance here to counter. Nice interception, well timed. Chance, surely! Nice physical challenge. Played back to the goalkeeper. Milic. Moutinho. Lech Poznan are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Over to the left. Berry in acres of space out wide. Coutinho tries to clear. And the counter is on. Well, played right into his path. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Gumenyi. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And the shot! No, not this time.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Lobbed in behind. Shoots! In he goes again! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low too.
Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Hangs in across. Well read. Danger is averted. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Some first-half thoughts?
Well, I think the scoreline offers a fair reflection of the level of endeavour from both teams. I think they lead because they did most of the probing. A little more penetration, I think, should help them get the job done.
Lech Poznan are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. And we are back on the way. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
That's a good ball. And the shot! Oh, they could be caught out here. And he shoots! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Oh, smashing header! Harmlessly behind.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
What a throw in. Oh, good spread. And that's out of reach. So here comes a substitution. And he thumps it clear. Big chance! Berry, forwards and with intent. No way through there. And back to the goalkeeper. Now that's well seen too.
Yeah, very careless, and I leave it at that.
Lech Poznan making consecutive changes here. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Moved on forwards. Can he finish? Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
The timing of the pass and run was exquisite.
Away.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
There's the shot!
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Oh, great chance! That's really well manoeuvred. Looking to break at pace. Pereira with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. And no surprise, that's a booking. He's heaved it away.
Well, there's plenty.
And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Dundee United have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Well, with the introduction of such a tall lad now, we may well see a more predictable, lofty route forward, but it's still very hard to deal with that, you know, if they can affect it.
What about this cross? Keeper has taken decisive action.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Coutinho is fouled. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Chance for a shot!
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's through here.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Oh, he's found him in... Tries a shot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Dundee United making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
That's an excellent interception. And that's it. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, that was a hard-fought win with a defensive masterclass. They backed up their goal with a resilience that was first class.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.